Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. If you can't take the pain, you don't deserve the gain. So AMC, scary times for the stock market as a whole right now, guys, and crypto as well. They try and put meme stocks in the mix, but we're gonna go ahead and share our opinion and thoughts around that as a whole, guys. So we know the Federal Reserve just crashed stock market and crypto. They trying to, raise inflation, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Federal Reserve put wheels in motion for balance sheet reduction. The Federal Reserve at its December meeting began plans to start cutting the amount of bond it's holding, with members saying that a reduction in the balance sheet likely will start sometime after the central banks start raising interest rates, according to minutes released Wednesday. Almost all participants agreed that it would likely be appropriate to initiate balance sheet runoff at some point after the first increase in the target range for the federal fund rates, the meeting summary stated. So, guys, we know, a big part of this reasoning for, the markets being in fear like it is because of the higher than before stated interest rate, guys. They had stated a lower interest rate that they're now stating in a November statement. So that's one of the reasons why the stock market, is being in a little frenzy or kind of, spooky. They're trying to, bring a lot of money, put it off to the side, and basically wait for, confirmation of the markets, guys. So, because this most definitely going to affect the housing market and the stock market. But far as AMC and meme stocks, I feel like they're in their own lane, and this is not affecting, GME and AMC. But we know the media are trying to put anything, whenever something is pulling back or going up, they'll try to find any type of reasoning for what's going on as of now to put it and say that's the reason for it to be pulling back or going up, guys. So, you already know, guys, just like I tell you, it's not one exact thing that make these stocks go up or one exact thing that bring them down. But just because, Spider-Man No Way Home had did as good as it did and we went up 19% that day, that wasn't the reasoning for that. You get what I'm saying? But that what was going on at the moment. So they would try and say, oh, Spider-Man No Way Home did good like it did. That was the reasoning for the 19% day. No, it don't work like that. So let's go ahead and continue, guys. The minutes also indicated that once the process begins, the appropriate pace of balance sheet runoff will likely be faster. So it will be faster than the 2017 reduction. And 2017, they reduced the balance sheet from 4.5 trillion to 3.7 trillion. That was until September when we had the repo market crisis. Also in 2018, towards the end of that, we saw the S&P 500 plunge 18%. Markets might have a certain chain reaction just as we did before. We might have that same type of, stock market tends to repeat itself. It's like one big history book. So we could see that same type of movement or action that we seen previously, guys, during those times. So, but not only did they come out and confirm there will be 3 rate hikes this year, but also the year after. And the year after that, at least 2. And what that means is we can at least expect to see an interest rate increase of at least 2% within the next 2 years. Experts, they know for every 1% interest rate increase, the housing price can go up 10%. So within the next 2 years, from that 2% interest rate increase, we could see housing markets go up at least 20%, guys. So that's insane. That's the effect that, this could have on the housing market and the stock market, guys. And I don't believe, it's having too much of an effect on the meme stocks. That's the beauty of it. And of course, they gonna want to make it seem as if a lot of things can affect these meme stocks, but we know these meme stocks is here and doing what they doing is because of us the people, us the movement, guys. So we is really in control. They don't want to let us know that because they manipulating the hell out of it right now, and it don't seem as if we are. It really don't, but we most definitely is, guys. They just don't want us to know that. So these little, all this little extra stuff that's coming up, Omicron, the variant, the distractions, the inflation, all the, all this mess that's steady coming our way. A lot of this stuff ain't got nothing to do with us, with the, the meme stock territory. Some of this stuff could most definitely affect us for the short period of time. Like I tell you guys, of course, we could, take a little effect with the whole stock market as a whole just for a short period of time. But overall, this stuff don't really affect us, guys. That's